honorable justice is not anywhere to be found just yet. And the bailiffs aren't here just yet. Guess we got here early. So I think we're gonna be inside of the meeting room in courtroom 1. So if you want to place your bag. No, I think we're in courtroom 1. Now worst case scenario, I have to grab my suitcase out of that meeting room and that suitcase briefcase. Seriously? Oh. Well, my bad.
Why, hello, chat. How are we doing? We're here. I'm gonna attempt to have some fun. Try not to lose our minds. We're probably gonna lose our minds anyway. But
we shall see what will happen.
well, we're gonna go have some fun. We're gonna see what happens. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. But yeah, we're gonna basically do some attorney stuff today. I know it's surprising. And yeah. So I ended up taking that Torres case.
Oh, fun.
Oh yeah, it's been interesting so far.
Oh, and there's a dog here. Yeah, I'm mostly working on that one Wright case.
Nah. Officer?
I think that's corporal. And who do we have here?
This is Jet.
Well, howdy there.
Sorry, I would pet you, dog, but don't want to get hair all up in my suit.
Oh dear.
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun, see what happens.
You made her sad. Look at what you did to her.
Yeah, geez, Lombardi, what are we doing here?
I think you've made a lot more people upset with some of your cases.
Nah.
I can live with a singular dog upset. How many people have you pissed off?
Nah. Actually, how many people have I pissed off? That's a good question.
Decent bit.
I mean, they can be pissed all they want. I'm just doing my job. Whether they like it or not.
So what, are you our protection detail, or are you here for one of the parole cases?
Yes.
Probably both.
Both, gotcha.
I have 2.
You have 2? Which 2?
Yeah. Charlie Jacobs and Victoria Longbow.
Longbow sounds familiar.
The love of my life that's running round is here because Miss Longbow assaulted her 3 times.
Oh, trust me, I'm denying it instantly. I've already read through it. It's, yeah, not happening.
Isn't that right, sweetheart? She punched
Not
you,
happening.
She kicked you, she threw rocks at you. Yeah, mean lady. So mean that we had to brush your teeth. And she does not like her teeth being brushed.
I can tell based off the reaction.
Well, that Caesar case sounds interesting, does it not?
Oh, that one was the 3rd degree assault and everything else, or is that the other one I'm thinking of?
No. That one is the one that appears to have been a massive gang shooting.
Oh boy.
That does sound like a wonderful one, does it not?
Hey, it keeps rising. There's only so much you can do.
So I just like to document how they did it.
That's just a few charges on that Isaiah guy.
Well, either way, he put too much danger to the public, so he's not getting parole either. I hate to say it.
Yeah, no, and including since per DOC, he hasn't even satisfactorily completed any rehab program, so.
Oh, really? Great, awesome. Even more of a reason not to give him parole.
Well, yeah, apparently he's in a rehabilitation program, but isn't even an active participant.
You asked me all those gangbangers should stay away for life. Huh? Yeah, you're a devil.
What?
Bleed feet. You stole it.
So, were you there him and his friends decided to shoot at your guys?
I most certainly. Well, I wasn't, and then I was, because I was the sly division.
I gotcha. How many guys were arrested even that day? I could check all the...
3? 4 maybe?
Any outstanding or no?
No. So 2 were injured, 2 were taken into custody. I think there may have been a bit of overlap with everything. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I think the majority of them got life, right? Sullins?
Yeah, they all got multiple accounts of first degree
Wouldn't
assault.
surprise me. I mean, hell.
Well, yeah, they got, per the
Conducted
report,
an ambush on law enforcement.
yeah, they got up onto rooftops and shot down. And Sullins, even better, apparently, DOC's been commenting that this Caesar guy has been hanging out with some of the older gang affiliates and from the Davis area. So, even more reason, right?
I mean, he's not showing a willingness to change. If he shows a willingness to change, maybe I consider it. But until then, sorry, it's not happening.
Yeah, no. Yeah, he's... Now, I'd be curious what Longbow or this Jacobs person has to say, but I understand
What is the
Longbow
dog
did it.
doing?
I don't know.
No. Bad Poochie.
That okay.
I'll just go on the
Jet,
other
they're
side
wearing
of you.
dress shoes. You can't do that.
Uh-oh.
Like, see, look at what you did. You pissed off the dog earlier, made the dog pound, and now the dog's chasing after your shoes. You deserve it. Don't hide behind me. You messed around and you found out.
Oh, no.
I'm just waiting for that dog to get up and start trying to lick.
Come back here, cheeky.
So, Corporal, does your dog usually just run around on the floor like this when it's not work time? It's a normal thing? Okay. Even when it's work time, she'll do it? Oh, even better.
This is the same doctor. She's never usually this alone. Other animals. Work time is the only real time she spends alone.
I'm wondering if the Honorable Justice is running late because of his EPU transport. Dog trying to make the great escape. Oh, and there he goes. That dog was going for our shoes.
Yeah, I've been looking at this Torres case though, and I don't know about it, man. Like, I see what they're doing behind it, and I don't mind what they're doing. But if anything, they should be going after the mom of the kid and not him. Or at least he should have the chance to civilly go after him.
I didn't too much look into that. That was the whole kid kidnapped from
Yeah, all that horse shit.
kidnapped or whatever.
Yeah.
False.
I don't. Which here's the issue: the kidnapping he may not even fall under because supposedly he's family related to the kid, which is fine. But at the same time, you still need to send him out of hospital.
I mean, technically, it doesn't even really matter if it is family, because somebody can be a family member and still technically kidnap a child, right? Isn't that per our code? To believe. I could be wrong. It's been a little bit since I looked at all the child-related offenses. Not like we deal with too many of them. And more have to keep brushed up on murder and stuff. Speaking of which, you know what was super funny, Sullins?
There's a lot of things funny, like your ass, but go ahead.
Thank you. Anyway, so you know the riot case I'm working, right?
Sure.
So apparently the FBI's TFOs were involved. So I reached out and I found the email information for one of the TFOs. I contacted them and they were so surprised I was able to find their contact information, and were dazzled that I was contacting them instead of the BCSD when they were the one who filed the arrest report and everything. Funny, right?
Typical federal guys. I tried a case about... God, see, I'm 53 now. Would have been 15 years ago now. And it was a federal guy, right? Didn't even show up for court. The charges got dropped. Guess what the charges were?
What?
4 counts of murder, 1 attempt to distribute, and a whole bunch of drug paraphernalia charges.
No, yeah, it's such a smart thing, these TFOs not showing up to their court stuff.
Funny, man.
So I contacted the BCSD. They provided a bunch of information willingly. I contacted.
Wait, they'll give you info? That's surprising.
Yeah, I talked to their detective sergeant.
Hold on.
They provided information willingly.
Your Honor?
What are you two doing?
No, we're just talking it up. You know, the usual.
Morning. I think it's afternoon.
Yeah, something like that. I don't even know what it is anymore.
Anyway, last I heard, the bus was on the way. I don't know if they're here yet, but I suppose we can just kind of head in.
Sure.
We'll use the conference room in the second courtroom here.
Which actually, did you hear about the budget cut that Safra got, Lombardi?
Yeah, I did.
Well, not just that. Did you hear about their salaries recently?
No, I did not.
Their salaries dropped like 40%.
That's that, I suppose.
I want the laptop, so maybe because I need to look at my stuff and I'm getting old and I don't have everything on paper.
Like an asshole sitting like that.
I mean, Lombardi, the New York does come out in you pretty bad when you get fired up, so.
I'm sure I'll be fine. Maybe.
Yeah, just about to say.
Your Honor, does the table smell good? You got your nose kind of.
Yeah, it smells nice. It smells freshly coated.
Fresh wood standing.
Yeah, they must have just put this table in here soon. Or sorry, recently, not soon.
They probably put out Lombardi's budget too.
Oh, ha ha, funny.
Well, actually, no. This probably came from the fire department losing like 40% of all their fucking salaries.
Yeah, probably.
I hear that they're losing their minds about it, and they're getting ready to like drop a civil case on it. I'm serious. I wish I'm kidding. I wish I'm kidding. I'm not.
Oh my god. I could see that going over very well.
Well, no, it's going to be like, I guess it's the entire department against the chief of staff or whoever the chiefs are up there about the cut and whatever, because it was like almost half their salaries were cut for some of these people.
Okay, that seems weird to me, but I don't get into that whole thing.
Department and politics.
I only have to deal with.
You want to know the only reason I heard about it is because someone came to ask for legal advice from me.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Legal advice for you.
No, like legal advice from me about the whole thing.
Oh, interesting. So what if they got cut their budget in half? How?
No, just their salaries did. It wasn't like the budget. Like their budgets for their salary got cut. So like if you look at, I think now they're only paying out like, I think their new guys are starting out like 37.
How much did they used to make?
Almost 80.
Okay, that seems a bit excessive. I understand firefighters don't make the.
I mean, their chiefs are only making 5 digits now instead of 6. Or actually, no, I think the chief itself is making 6. Everyone else is like 5 digits.
That seems interesting to me, I guess. Including with our cost of living in this state.
Well, I mean, the nice thing is that, you know, we have that HUD program, which is nice, but
Yeah, but that HUD program only offers and specifically like more hurting areas, like so.
Well, there's that. The HUD does help to those that are on the lower end of the scale, but I mean, ultimately, they're already losing part of their budget because of incidents earlier on this last year. I mean, they've got to make cuts somewhere to actually make it, you know, where they're going to have money by the end of the year. Because, I mean, if they run out of money, they're not going to be able to pay their people, they're not going to be able to get new apparatuses or any, like, you know, maintenance, anything done. I mean, hell, they won't even have the lights on.
Yeah, I get.
Hold up.
wait, everything is going to be 2 months. Let's go.
What's up, Sivak?
That happen.
I believe a large part of their budget cut was because of that, yes, and that budget cut they received probably reflected in their decision to change the pay scales. At least that's what I'd assume. I'm not exactly sure.
It sounds like that is their original issue. Then, if they're not able to do their job causing incidents, then I mean the
Now,
government has no choice.
here's the only thing I would say. If they would, because I hear there was some other legal case that was getting ready to be brought on them because they weren't doing reports and notifying
Interesting.
and notifying insurance about everything. Supposedly, that's, again, this is just all from what I hear on the grapevine from being on here for too damn long.
Yeah, the majority of the stuff is that happens in our state is arson. So.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, and it needs to be documented, but the thing is, I highly doubt a lot of these things are documented nowadays.
Yeah. I mean,
That or maybe one of the general. Oh, what's the name of it?
Secretaries.
Hold on, the name's blanking me right now. One of the general assistant secretaries would go over there and light a fire underneath their ass.
I just realized you do realize what the acronym for that would be, right?
Yes, I do.
That was definitely done purposely.
It probably was.
Well, I'm hoping they'll get here soon so we can get this started on time.
I mean, this shouldn't take that long, because, I mean, it's... I don't know if you heard, Your Honor, but me and Lombardi already have an idea of what the state wants. So...
Well, we'll, as always, we'll still go through all the details.
No, of course.
With everybody here. We've also sent notifications out to the officers that either performed the arrest or some that were part of the arrest, so they might be coming down to testify as well. Only got one or two that have stated actually if they will or will not be coming.
Well, there was a corporal from the Metropolitan Police that was here.
Yes. Oh, he was already here?
Yeah, he was here and then he went outside and I haven't seen him since.
Okay. Yeah, I know the one was the corporal. They said they would be going down. And then I have there was 2 or 3 that didn't respond, but I'm unsure if they had seen the message or not.
Oh my gosh, yes! Lombardi, you gonna be around for a while after this?
What was that?
You gonna be here for a while? Be here for a while after this?
Possibly. Probably not, though.
I might stick around in case anyone wants to talk to the office about pending stuff that they have. Blah blah blah. I mean, you know how it goes.
Yeah. Did we ever notify the bail staff that we switched meeting room to this meeting room? Because I believe.
I mean, Lombardi, you just can't read in the first place because you went to the wrong one. But
Well, no, it was the email originally said the courtroom 1, the meeting room there.
No, I mean, the message I had sent over to them was it'd be the conference room and courtroom 2. So
And where did I get courtroom 1 from?
I'm not sure, just some kind of miscommunication. Maybe whoever your secretary is, maybe they gave you the wrong number. You can go and let them in.
Hello, gentlemen. How are you?
good
Doing
evening.
Pretty good.
Wonderful, wonderful. I got 2 prisoners this evening. We were supposed to have 3. The other one had an unexpected injury and is in the infirmary, so he couldn't make it. Warden wouldn't, permit that. But we have the 2 here for you, a female and a male. I didn't catch their names completely, but we do have them in courtroom 1's holding cells for you guys requesting. And they're waiting for it.
Alright, sounds good. Which one do you guys want to start with?
You want to deal with the Caesar one first? That one's probably gonna be.
That was gonna be the easiest. Yeah, let's start with that one.
Yeah.
Okay. And I apologize. What was your name again?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Sergeant Novataski.
Novataski. Was there any other officers that were outside waiting?
Two other bailiffs with me here today. Yeah.
I more so meant like if there is. I know we have a corporal from LSMPD that was going to be coming down.
Oh, I believe, yeah, I did see a canine officer outside when we were bringing in the intakes. I'm not sure if he's actually in the building yet or not.
Okay, I know he's going to be coming in to testify on behalf of or in regards to Miss Longbow.
Yeah, I'll make sure of that. I'll just try to intake anybody in the lobby as far as that's concerned. Courtroom 1 is okay with you guys, correct? That's fine. Because they're gonna be in those holding cells there, across the way.
So you have them over in the courtroom. You have them over in courtroom 1 holding cells right now.
Yeah, because that's the side entrance as you guys instruct.
All right, yeah. There seemed to be a little bit of yeah, well, I guess we can just move over there. That's fine. There's a little bit of a miscommunication.
Yeah,
Well, we'll just move over there to make it a little bit simpler.
on you guys. Yeah, okay, yes. So I'll make sure that the lobby's intact. I'll put them into the gallery, but as far as the prisoners and everything are concerned, you guys are all set.
All right.
He probably is, yeah.
Wrong way, Sullins. That's towards the holding cell.
Yeah, what if I want to go and talk to him in there? Leave me alone, Lombardi.
Questioning your ethics.
I have been known for being unorthodox.
Hey, Sullins, you get a laptop in here as well.
Oh, hell yeah.
And looking like an asshole again.
That wouldn't be the first time.
Oh, ha ha. Okay, so we're gonna bring in Isaiah first. Isaiah Caesar.
Yeah, that should be fine. Whichever one.
Mr. Caesar's case should be pretty simple. He's charged with numerous felonies and hasn't really shown a real regard to become rehabilitated. Do they know we want Mr. Caesar brought in?
Well, if they're unsure, I'm sure they'll come ask. They're probably getting the officer ready and such, or the corporal that was out there.
conference room here?
I'm not sure. I'd
We can
hope
go see
I'd
if
hope they
I
can.
find one of them. To
We'll
let them know. Or-
we'll give it a minute here, and we'll see if they find their way. They could be over there getting the one of the inmates ready. Yeah, I originally I wanted to try to host this in the other conference room, mainly just because I only had one entry and exit point instead of two. But you know, this will do.
Yeah, I mean, as long as we could do our job, that's all that matters to me.
Yep.
So, Lombardi, run me through this again. He hasn't been going through rehab.
So, Isaiah Cesar, per what we've gotten, is obviously he was in relation to the to the big incident that occurred on Forum Drive during a warrant execution. He also was directly involved with
What was the
armed
big
car
things with
theft.
DOC? That's my thing. What was the things with DOC was saying?
Big DOC things. He's been known to hang around a bunch of known associates to gangs down in the Davis area, along with in his gang rehabilitation program. He is not very active and has not yet satisfactorily completed it, per what DOC told me. Am I correct in that, Your Honor?
That sounds correct from the information I received.
You can bring them in. Ma'am.
Yes, you may enter.
Let me in. No worries. Alright, Caesar's. I'm prepped and everything like that. He's ready to go when you guys are.
Yep.
Alright. Go ahead and bring him in.
Here.
Oh, we're doing it in here?
Yes.
Yeah, there's
Oh.
not really a good three
Yeah, it's just
place in
since
here.
it's just a parole hearing, we're just doing it in a conference room instead of a court.
Understood. Indubitably. I'll be right back.
Everything's still on the record, though, right?
Yes.
Okay. I think we're missing our cinematographer, but good enough.
I'm sure there's a camera in here somewhere.
Yeah, probably somewhere.
It's probably right there in the pictures, honestly. Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, hiding right in the justice's eye.
Probably.
Yeah, it might be my eye there up to our left.
Yeah, it's like the watch of justice or something like that. I don't know.
Mr. Caesar, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Alright. Well, today, of course, you have me. I'm Associate Chief. I cannot talk today. Associate Chief Justice Austin Briggs. I've also got on my left and right 2 state attorneys. One is Anthony Lombardi. I believe I said that right.
Yes, you did, Your Honor.
As well as I'm joined on my left by Mr. Isaac Sullins. Today we will be the parole board that is conducting your hearing. The way this will essentially work is we're going to go over the original arrest details, or at least we're going to skim through them. We will go over the charges attached to that arrest, and then we'll review any information that has been sent to us by the penitentiary. As well as you will have your chance to plead your case. Do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Shall we get started then?
Yes, I'm just gonna pull these documents up in front of me.
I have the incident narrative, or I have the arrest narrative if you want me to start reading through it.
Alright, yeah, if you want to start on that.
Okay. So this is based off an incident from January 8th.
I believe 2 separate incidents. If I'm
Could be 2
correct.
separate, but the arrest information was as of the 8th. Looks like the first one was an incident stead to January 4th of this year. Members of the Blaine County Sheriff's Office were on patrol when they came across a female present with gunshots wounds. The victim was able to identify it's like a white male in a gray sweatshirt, green lettering, along with a black beanie, green sports jacket. Or, I'm sorry, along with a black male in a green sports jacket, yellow sleeves, a green beanie. Sounds like they stole her vehicle. They confirmed the license plate number. Looks like there was numerous shell casings found on scene which matched a Glock 17. Came back to a Miss Logan, as well as other ammunition, including 45 ACP. Looks like they crime labbed it. They got a DNA hit. Looks like from area. It looks like it came from the area of Forum Drive. They went through camera footage, it looks like, and saw the 4 BMX bikes, including 2 red and 2 other colored, which included the suspects involved in this case, head towards the motel parking lot in the city of Sandy Shores. The Flywheels gas station. Here's a show. 3 in total, 1 wearing gray, now in a golf cart, which was reportedly reckless driving in the area. When the shooting came out, they requested permission to view the cameras, which they got. Didn't really get a description, but they witnessed the shooting. This is a pretty long one. They found the golf cart.
We could probably go down to the charges section to just kind of those hit the main points.
No, I just cover those. Okay. Okay, so charges wise, based off the 5, looks like it's 5. Give me a second. 1, 2, 3, 6 charges that are here. Currently, we have a Class B felony for first-degree assault from Mr. Caesar using a firearm to shoot the victim, attempting to cause physical harm in relation to the robbery. We have 4 counts of armed criminal action, which is a Class D felony. Being armed with a firearm used within the crime in charge number 1. That firearm being an Uzi. Fired at both officers and deputies. At a search warrant that was caused at the 9000 block of Forum. Looks like we have a Class C felony for stealing, for charge number 3 for stealing a Comet. Charge number 4 being robbery in the first, a Class A felony for using a firearm to shoot the victim in relation to the facilitating of the Comet. We have first degree assault of a special victim, 3 counts of that. Another Class A felony for charge number 4. For Mr. Caesar using a firearm line with accomplices to shoot at numerous officers during a search warrant execution, leading to injuries of 2 different peace officers. And then looks like it's charge number 6 is the last one that's on here. It's a Class B misdemeanor for possession of a defaced firearm. Basically having that Uzi without a serial number. That's all that's documented on here right now.
All right. According to the information here we have from the penitentiary, it does look like, while you haven't gotten in any trouble during your stay, from what they have noted down, you are in a rehab program, which is good. We do like to see that. However, based on the reports, you haven't really been contributing much. You haven't really been making much of an effort to try and take place in that rehabilitation. I suppose that's most of our information we have. I guess we'll turn the floor over to you, Mr. Cesar, and let you have a chance to speak.
Well, I mean, in terms of in terms of the rehabilitation program, I like to think that I've been contributing, but you see, I'm not much of a talker when it comes to stuff like that. I just kind of listen, you know, learn from the others, because there's a lot of old people, you know, like senior members who are like been there for a little bit, who go through all that, and they talk about their time with back in the day, you know. So I mean, so I let them talk, you know. I learned from my mistakes in that rehabilitation program, and also, like you said, I stay out of trouble. I don't mean to really get into any trouble anytime soon, or at all, really.
All right. Mr. Lombardi or Mr. Sullins, either of you have any questions for him?
Yeah, I got a couple. So, Mr. Caesar, if you were granted parole, how would you go about making sure you don't fall into your back in with your prior associates that even you committed said crimes we are here today discussing?
Well, I mean, most of my prior associates that you said, well, I haven't talked to them in quite a little bit. You know, I'll try my best to stay off the block. You know, stay away from that area. Maybe hopefully look for places outside of Davis, maybe in the Vespucci area. You know, I guess that's kind of like the cheapest areas around here comparably. You know, just stay away from those fellas and try to keep away. You know.
And also, according to reports from the Department of Corrections, it states that you have been known to communicate with prior gang affiliates in the Davis area. Could you please discuss on that?
Oh well, those are fellows from the rehabilitation program. You know, it's all OGs. You know, like fellows from way back in the 80s and the 70s and stuff. Who've been there for like forever. You know. And so I just chat with them. You know, I don't mean no trouble with them. I mean, I don't mean like they've been out of the game for who knows how long. But I guess they got that label on them for a while now, huh? But I mean, I just chat with them. You know, they're like the only group I can really hang out with without getting like a side eye. And you know, it's the best way for me to stay out of trouble. Because if I hang out with the wrong group, you know, I'd end up getting thrown around and punished, and I don't really want that. it's people that really aren't really affiliated with the gang, but I guess they're considered to be. I guess and it's just a bunch of old seniors and stuff.
I have nothing else.
The only thing I have is, understand if you were to be on parole based off the charges provided, there's multiple stipulations that would need to be met. Some of those including you not being around a firearm. So you can't hang out with people that have firearms on their person or in their property. Along with that, you couldn't be involved in committing a crime or be tied to a crime in any way, shape, or form. And with that in mind as well, you would need to continue heavily being a part of your rehabilitation class, if we even consider it.
Yeah, I understand. You know, I really do hope you'll provide me the opportunity for achieving parole. But
Right.
yeah,
A couple questions I do have though. The thing that sticks out to me is you shooting at officers. Why even do that in the first place? Not many survive. Not many survive that in the first place. May I mention? Considering that you're here right now is shocking to me.
I guess I'm shocked too. But I mean, you know how it is for like young people like me. I'm still a teenager. I ain't even 20 yet. And I guess the main thing is it's like down in Forum, down in Davis. It's kind of like a hive mind. They all work together and they all it gets really territorial, and it kind of becomes like I guess the best word to explain is like peer pressure. It's they start whispering, and you grow up into that. Like at a really young age, I was like, damn, cops are the bad guys and stuff like that when I was really young. I guess nowadays it's different. Cops are the good guys. And I guess spending some time in prison, like in this with a life sentence stuff, is starting to make me realize how how stupid I am, how dumb my actions were, and that I will strive to not do it again.
All right, Mr. Sullins, do you have any other questions for him?
How many days a week are you going to your rehab program?
At the correctional facility, I was doing 3 days a week. But I can always do more, depending on what you guys would like. It was like 1 hour to 2 hour sections, depending on the day. And that's I just went there and listened, and obviously you said I didn't really say much, but I like to listen. But maybe, and if the issue is contribution, I'll contribute.
I don't have any more questions, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Lombardi, I'm just going to double check you don't have any more that have popped up.
No, nothing further.
All right. What will happen now is I will ask each of them to give a yay or nay in regards to you getting parole. In the instance that they are opposed in opinion, then I will also give my answer to then break that tie. We'll start with Mr. Lombardi, am I right?
It's a nay only because you have not satisfactorily completed correctional rules set forward, that you have not satisfactorily completed a rehabilitation program. That is one thing I would have preferred to see.
Alright. And Mr. Sullins to my left.
Also a no for me, Your Honor. Mainly due to the DOC's report of the rehab program.
but primarily also, while I understand that Mr. Caesar here is attempting the change, there needs to be further progress within this program before we can even consider it.
All right. As heard by those reviewing the recording in the future, as well as those present in the room, the majority has decided nay in regards to granting parole, so parole will not be granted. Ultimately, all we can do is again suggest to you to try to get more involved with your rehab programs and options at the prison, and continue to stay out of trouble. After another 10 days, if you wish, you can contact the representative there at the prison to re-request for parole. Do you have any questions for us?
No.
Alright. Bailiffs, whichever one of you, if you'd like to go ahead and take him back to holding, and then just give us a few moments, and then go ahead and bring the other inmate.
Alright, Caesar, how about my man?
I'm still strapped to the table.
Oh, yeah,
Alright, let's go and get our documentation swapped over.
Yeah, I would have liked to see a little bit more of active participation in his
Well, yeah,
rehabilitation.
here's my thing, right? Like, say the next time, if he applies for it again, and DOC reports that, hey, he's changed a little bit and he's providing more, personally, I don't see an issue with it. But until I see that, I'm not doing anything with it.
Yeah, like I understand the whole thing. He was a part of, he had gang affiliation. He was within a group who they all said, hey, let's assault the law enforcement. But the issue is he did assault law enforcement to the point that 2 were injured and actions him and his accomplices committed along with everything else, shooting a female in a car theft. It would have been nice to.
This is weird, though, too. I cannot seem to pull up this Longhorn arrest report for some reason.
Oh,
Which one are you having trouble pulling up?
the Longhorn one?
Yeah.
Longbow, not Longhorn.
I'm sorry, I
it
got
should
Texas
be,
Longhorn stuck in my head.
Yeah, it's a longbow. If you'd like, I can give you the record ID if you want to try to search it in that way, if you're unable to view the one on your computer there.
I can't even pull up the record ID either. Wait, hold on. Maybe it's because it helps if I look at the record ID. Hold on. It should be 28802, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not even pulling up.
That's fine. Mr. Lombardi, you're able to pull it up correctly?
Yep.
Alright, that's fine. I'll just have him read it over.
Gentlemen, so how would you like to work this? Because I know this other individual has a corporal here from LS.
The corporal will also come in and give his comments on the case.
But during the same, so like as the.
At the same time, yeah.
Prisoners.
Yes.
Yeah,
So.
at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah. What you'll do is the inmate will come in and sit in the same chair as the other one did. But we'll have the corporal from MPD can come in and stand off to our left here at the end of the table.
Understood.
Saying hi.
Okay. We are ready when you guys are.
Don't worry, we should be all good to go.
Okay.
Oh, well, good job there. Viper, that's your fault. Well, Viper, check and make sure it's not a graphics update issue, because the graphics card update just did come out and everything.
As long as the dog stays under control, it's fine. I'd hope the dog can control itself, but
I mean, Your Honor,
So it appears in this case she spray painted a pizzeria mission language using spray paint.
How old is this suspect?
You know, I wonder if this is.
How old is this suspect?
29.
If there's a child, I'd be nice, but
We had somebody else come in. With similar charges to the summons court the other day. Just to clarify, make sure I got these details correct, it is Corporal Pike.
It is.
Alright, and from the documentation we have here, you were not labeled as the primary, but you were one of the arresting units.
I was the secondary unit.
Okay.
Sure, the chief would have loved to be here himself today, but he is extremely unwell at the moment.
That's fine.
Well, it's fine as it can be, hey?
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, guys, this has been fun so far. Definitely interesting. Definitely a different side of it.
Seat there, I'm accustomed to the table for now. Okay. Oh. Where are we? Oh, there. Alright.
Alright. So we should have a Miss Longbow, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Alright, as requested, or as you had requested your hearing for parole, we are here today to facilitate that request. The way this will work is one of us will be reading over the details of your original arrest report. We will also then review the charges attached to said report, and then the details that the prison has sent over of what you have and have not done during your stay there. Then once we've gone over all that information, you'll have your chance to speak, and speak on your own behalf on why you believe you deserve this parole. As well as then we will allow the officer over to our left and your right an opportunity to speak on their opinion based on their interaction of the original arrest. And then after all of that, I will allow the two that are with me on my right and left to give a yay or nay on if they should grant you parole, and if for the case that one is a yay and one is a nay, I will then give a yay or nay to ensure there is no tie in votes. Do you have any questions?
No, sir. Seems pretty straightforward to me.
Alright, Mr. Lombardi, if you want to go ahead and start with the details.
Alrighty, so it appears this is relating to an incident that occurred on January 22nd of, I'm gonna assume 2024, and this was a mistype on the report. It says 2023. It appears that you vandalized 3 separate places with spray paint, including a pizzeria at 8188, the Mission Road Police Department, and also the Del Perro Police Department. And when the chief of police stopped you to to attempt to get you into custody. You threatened to flee, at which point taser was deployed. You pulled out the prongs and began running again on foot, which is when the K9 officer was routed to aid and detain you. The K9 was released and you were promptly detained, and then during the arrest you proceeded to assault the K9 by kicking the K9, pulling away from the K9, and also throwing rocks at the K9, in which point during the assault of the K9 you had to be pepper sprayed.
Here.
I'm gonna assume he just got a call.
I would assume so as well.
Alright, we'll continue.
Alrighty, and the charges in relation to this is property damage in the second degree times 3 for the three places you vandalized, resisting or interfering with arrest, which is a felony, second degree assault of a special victim for the assault of the K9, and third degree assault of a special victim for another assault, probably the rocks thrown at the K9. That's it for the report.
Alright. We'll go ahead and move on based on the information that we have received from Penitentiary. You have been keeping out of trouble. It seems that you've kind of mostly kept to yourself and haven't been involved in any incidents or any issues. The other thing they did note is that you haven't made any effort to become a part of any programs or anything. Well, in your case, it's not as big of a deal, but you know, it's always good to get yourself involved with those programs that kind of help your build your character and show that you're wanting to work towards moving into a rehabilitated life where you can come back out and be on the streets with all the other civilians of the state. At this time, we're going to turn the floor to you, and we'll give you a chance, Miss Longbow, to explain why you believe you should receive parole.
Well, the first thing I'm gonna say is that I don't mean to correct anybody, but when you say I vandalized the pizzeria, it was actually just a car in the parking lot of the pizzeria, but not the pizzeria itself. I know it doesn't change anything, it's still vandalism at the end of the day, but it was a vehicle in the parking lot and not the actual pizzeria itself. And, I mean, to be fair, I probably could have saved myself a lot of trouble by not kicking the police dog, but I'm gonna be honest, I mean, I had something attacking me. Obviously, even if it was a part of an arrest or not, I mean, I had something biting my arm. It hurt. I wanted it off. I kicked it. The rock was kind of just out of spite or something. I probably shouldn't have done that. That was stupid of me. But, I mean, hey, I did what I did at the end of the day. And if you guys grant me parole, then great. But if not, it's understandable considering, you know, assaulting a police canine is generally frowned upon in society. So it is what it is, I guess. I did what I did. Probably shouldn't have done it, but it's whatever. Now it happened. Not much I can do about it now. That's really everything I have to say about what happened.
Alright. Mr. Sullins, do you have any questions?
None, Your Honor.
Mr. Lombardi?
Yes, Miss Longbow, why have you not at least attempted to participate in any of the programs that the correctional facility has to offer?
I mean, a lot of it has to do with, like, gangs and shit, and I'm not really involved in any of those, so, I mean, I don't really feel like I need it. I'm not a hardened criminal, I'm just a person that likes spray paint and stuff.
I wasn't referring to specifically the gang affiliation rehabilitation. There is other programs that there are, such as classes and different things to be able to show that you're willing to work towards being
I mean,
rehabilitated.
like I said, I just kind of breezed over them, but a lot of it had to do with like hardcore criminal stuff. I guess I didn't look too far into it. I just like spray painting stuff, right? I just like expressing my artistic side or artistic side. Sorry, but yeah, I don't know. Didn't really seem like anything really spoke out to me and felt like it would help me specifically because, like I said, I briefly skimmed over it all, and it's all just mostly just hardcore drugs, games, guns, things like that. But I also admit to not really looking that far into it. I saw all that stuff and thought, meh, I don't know.
And if you were granted parole, how would you go about ensuring that you, one, don't vandalize property again, and second of all, not assault police and resources or officers?
Well, I think if I just find a different way of expressing my desire to spray paint stuff, maybe like, instead of spray painting government property, just spray paint other stuff, maybe pick up a junk car from the scrapyard or something, or maybe get into actual painting or something so I can find a different way to express myself, and then as long as I do that, then the whole not assaulting LEO would come into that because I wouldn't be vandalizing anybody's property and the police wouldn't have to get involved in the first place.
Okay, I have no further questions.
Alright, I'm just gonna jump back to you, Mr. Sullins, make sure there's nothing that's popped up.
Nothing, Your Honor.
Alright. At this time, I will be asking both of the men to my left and right, in regards to your parole, they will respond with either a yay or nay. Like I stated at the beginning, in the event that one says yay and one says nay, I will then give my own vote to then break any tie. I will start with Mr. Sullins to my left.
Nay, due to the assault of sworn officers of the state.
And I will go to Mr. Lombardi on my right.
Nay, only due to the fact that I would prefer you get involved in some more programs. I do believe there is also possibly more artistic programs that the correctional facility does offer that you could possibly get involved in to better help learn how to better control yourself.
Alright, we have received 2 nays from both the man on my left, Mr. Sullins, and the man on my right, Mr. Lombardi. With those 2 nays, your parole will unfortunately be denied. You will have the ability after 10 days to reapply and re-show back up for parole if you have not already been released by then. Do you have any questions for us?
No, sir, I do not.
Alright, like we said, once you've returned back to the prison, just, see if you can get yourself involved in some of those programs, whether it's just one of the art type classes or just really anything to kind of, help show that, you truly want to be able to move back into society. Alright, bailiffs, you can go ahead and take her back over to holding, or however you guys wish to proceed, as I believe that was our last inmate.
Yes, sir. Alright, man.
Thank you, gentlemen.
I'll hop up real quick, let me uncuff you from the table and let's go. Alright, and then, round back line. Alright, I'm a Turon Sergeant. I'm the Wakefield there, we're gonna take back place. Have a good day, gentlemen. Is there anything else that you need from us?
No, that should be it.
Thanks, sir.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
All right. I've changed my mind. I'm going to go home because I'm exhausted.
Alright, we should probably just give them a minute so they can...
Well, no,
do
of
their
course.
thing.
I got to gather up all my crap.
Something that messed up those applicants is their inability of wanting to work in programs, that their willingness to work with others to be good in rehabilitating.
See, like, and I get that, but like,
effort into going back into the community.
here's the issue that I had. It's like I said, I understand the whole thing of what happened, but at the same time, why kick a police dog? Why? As well as attempt to hurt the dog in I don't know how many other different ways. It's not smart. Jesus, Your Honor, are you okay?
Yeah, those chairs are tough to get out from behind.
It took a head dive.
I'd dive more like a belly flop. I don't even know what to call that.
Oh my. Well, you two gentlemen have a good day, I suppose. I don't have any other business here. I don't.
Oh, that was easy. Almost easier than the plea deal I had to do.
Hello there.
For the whole Primrose case that Transit was all pissed at me about because Transit tried to take their shoes and shit they shouldn't have.
Yeah.
I get their argument, but at the same time, it's what was made on a plea deal. You don't get any say in the matter at that point. Up, car.
Okay, just fucking roll the stop sign, I guess.
That wouldn't be the first time. They do it all the time up here.
Yeah, locals. Who's on the motorcycle?
No idea. There's... Oh, shut up. You'll be okay, you softy. Yeah, if you need anything, just give me a phone call.
Yep.
I'll probably be in the office on Saturday, so just let me know. That was fun, huh, guys? I totally just ran the red light, but fuck it. Yeah, guys, believe it or not, I'm actually just gonna end the stream here because yeah, I'm not feeling the greatest, and yeah, I feel like I'm not giving you the stuff that I should give you. I was short, but I might stream tomorrow. We'll see. Till then, I'll see you then. Stay calm, stay cool, stay hydrated. Peace.